YouTube, what's going on? Shout out to all my subscribers, man. Shout out to all my people that's been rocking me from day one, man. That's been in tune with me, and I definitely promise that I'm going to be in tune with you to hit you with these deliveries, man. I apologize for my absence, man. You know, I had some computer situation, computer glitches, things of that matter. So, you know, I had to update and get my Windows 10 updated in order for the screen recorder in order for the screen recorder to work better and properly, man, to keep dropping these deliveries to you. You know what I'm saying? I go by the name of No Face the Rambler, and this channel is strictly for education and awareness purposes, man. I'm definitely in tune with my black people, man. I'm not out here to save a third world country, but I'm out here to challenge and engage like-minded individuals of myself, so we can link and we can exchange mental jewels. You know what I'm saying? And when I say exchange mental jewels, man, that brings me to the topic, man, of I definitely want to give a huge shout out to the sister, the queen, Tiffany Chase. You know what I'm saying? All my subscribers and my audience, I definitely advise you to go check out Tiffany Chase's channel. She offers spiritual and mental nourishment to get your mind right and to get your spirit clean. You know what I'm saying? We got a lot of jinns and a lot of evil energy that surrounds us every day. And sometimes, I mean, you know, you need somebody that's going to give you that sound advice that's going to put you on a proper path. You know what I mean? And a person that's real qualified to do that is, like I said, this beloved queen, Tiffany Chase, man. Shout out, you know, Tiffany Chase. And we're going to get into this topic today without further ado. You know, this is a situation and a topic called swirling, man. You know, which I broke down in my previous videos into regards of what the Swirl Nation is and what swirling is all about. And the Swirl Nation was really birthed and created out of this ideology of this tap dancing, shucking and jiving, self-hating Negro coon, Negro bedwench named Kristen Karazin. You know what I'm saying? Kristen Karazin, man. And she's an advocate and she's a vanguard for white supremacy and white nationalists. And she's out here encouraging sisters who are going through identity crisis, who base everything on the color of their skin and the texture of their hair and the tone and shade of their complexion. And she urges these individuals to seek white males, in particularly, to rope them in and attract them to them so they can create some form of mulatto nation. And that's where the buck stops. You know what I'm saying? Now, me personally, man, like I said in my videos previously, I really don't have a problem. I don't have any ill will when it comes to people interracially dating, as long as it's based on truth, love, and that's the foundation. I don't have a problem with that. But when you purposely step outside of your race, outside of your culture, to attract something to you because you hate who you are when you look in the mirror. You hate the bloodline that you come from. You hate your parents. You hate their complexion. And you might have offspring, though the offspring's a blessing, but you're confused and you're sadistic and your self-hating mind, you look at your offspring as if it's a devil seed or a mistake. And that's the problem that I have with these swirlers. You know what I'm saying? I think personally, a lot of these individuals that are involved in these interracial datings, man, if it's based on real genuine love, I think they should launch an attack on this whole swirl thing, because it's bogus. You know what I'm saying? It's bogus and it's detrimental. And it's time for me to speak up because I was actually affected by it. You know, I was talking to my homie General Red the other day, man. Shout out to him. Salute, homie. And I was telling him about a situation, man, where I went to the grocery store to get a few items, man. And I seen one of my homies who works in the deli department. And in this grocery store, the deli department is right towards the front of the grocery store. So as soon as you walk in, like, that's one of the first things you see. And, you know, I'm leaning in on the counter. I'm talking to him, man. We just rapping, chopping it up. And, you know, I'm in my own world. I'm kind of just, you know, glancing at other shoppers such as myself. And I seen a black woman come in with a white dude. And though I seen it, mentally, I wasn't spotted on it. It wasn't like, oh, yeah, there we go. You know, we got this situation. Like, it's just what it was. You know what I mean? It was actually like a little glance. But what really caught my attention, man, was this black female when she locked eyes with me, because they were actually coming towards the direction of the deli, her and this white guy. She quickly grabbed him by the collar and the arm and yanked him and pulled him off into another direction of the store. And it was abruptly to the point that it got my attention and my homie's attention. And we looked at each other. I said, yo, you see that shit? And he was like, yeah. You know, I was like, this is crazy. You know what I'm saying? Well, as these individuals are doing their shopping, me and my homie just sitting up there talking, man, you know, chopping it up. And me in my mind, I'm like, man, I mean, like, we're wondering what's the problem, man. Like, is, you know, this couple, are they going to merge anytime soon? And the more I'm chopping it up with my homie and the more time passed, it appeared like this couple were doing everything in their power to avoid me and my homie. You know what I'm saying? And I said, man, you know, me and my homie probably chopped it up for about like a good 12 to 15 minutes, man. And a couple emerged. And they briefly, with their back towards us, ran into a checkout line. You know what I'm saying? With the cashier. The woman, the black woman, had her back turned to us. And the white male actually turned around and faced us. And then threw his head down. You know what I'm saying? And then turned to aid assist his woman. And that sent me in a rage, man, because I'm telling my homie, I'm like, yo, that's crazy, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, she actually put this in that dude's head that us as black males had problems with her dating this white guy. You know what I'm saying? She made him aware of a situation that he was totally unaware of. But there was no situation at all, because me and my homie, for the most part, could really care less. You know what I'm saying? But for that act of movement, man, I looked at it like, damn, man, like, this chick, this black chick just put my freedom at risk. She put my homie's freedom at risk. All because she feels some certain way. And all because her mind is injected with this poison that's being propagated and that's being urged and pushed by individuals like Kristen Kerrigan, who's out here telling sisters, you know, the black man is your enemy, the black man ain't nothing, the black man is this, the black man is that. Everything is foul and vulgar. And when these black women are getting in situations with these white dudes, they're pumping their head with that poison too. For the most part. You know what I'm saying? So I'm talking to my homie. I'm like, yo, man, like, I gotta address this. You know what I mean? And my homie's like, man, nah, just, you know, chill. So I'm still looking, and the couple got their back to us, and they got their groceries, they checked out, and they exited the store. So I took off behind them. You know what I'm saying? And by the time I got out there, the black lady seen me, and she quickly just hopped in the passenger seat. And the white dude, I called him off guard, and I was like, yo, look here, man. And he threw his head down, you know, like some obedient child. And I was like, look, man, don't nobody want that female, man. Don't nobody want that chick, man. Don't let her poison your head, man. With that, man, like, black dudes are messed up that you dealing with some black female. Like, nah, it ain't even nothing like that, man. Don't nobody want her. And he just threw his head down and he turned around and put the rest of his groceries away. You know what I mean? And I turned around and went back into the store. And, I'm just chopping up with my homie again, man. But when I left that whole store and I left that whole situation there, man, I was feeling real bad. I was feeling some type of way the whole night. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, damn, yo. You know what I mean? Like, this is crazy. You know what I'm saying? And my feelings into regards of that poisonous manipulation that black woman did to that white male, man, it made me feel some type of way where I carried it all the way to the next day, and I had to reach out to holler out to my homie General Red about the situation. And what the homie said to me, man, was deep. He was like, yo, man, you should have said something to the black female. And I'm like, damn. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, damn, the guy's right. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, he's right in his act. I definitely should have said something to the black woman. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's crazy. You know what I'm saying? Now, outside of that, I'm addressing these stupid, mentally screwed, identity crisis, self-hating black women, man, that are out here pulling these white dudes in and trying to pump their head with a whole bunch of BS that if a black man sees you with a black female, they would try to do you harm. They get jealous of that. Nah. Stop it. I mean, let's keep it real here, swirlers, Negro bedwenches. I mean, for the most part, man, black men really don't care who and what it is that you're dating and who and what it is that's putting something in you every time you lay on the bed spread eagle. Guys by nature really don't care, don't have that complex. Now, I'm not going to sit up and say that there's not a portion that's out there on both sides between black males and white males, but for the majority, such as myself, could really care less. You know what I'm saying? And with you little swirling, coon, buffooning, shucking and jiving, just oozing with this tap dancing energy that's embedded in your soul because you hate black men so much. Let me tell you something, man. I got an 18 to 17-year-old son out here, and I don't want them to be put in a situation because you're stupid, self-hating, cooning, tap dancing, fried chicken, watermelon eating, yes sir, I love white daddy ass, had some type of feelings for some black man that fucked you over when you was in your prime. So you chose to get with the white male and go on some personal attack on a whole black race. You have a problem. You know what I'm saying? You have a problem. That's not right and exact at all. And it needs to cease, man. It needs to cease. Kristen Carrison, for what you created and these little minions that you brainwashed, I wish death and destruction on any and everything that you touch. I sincerely hope for my soul that you never prosper in anything in life. You making money. I don't care about the money you making, man. Kristen Kerosene. You self-hating Benedict Arnold coon bitch. You pumping poison. And you out here putting people in jeopardy. You need to critique and change your message. Nobody has an issue with you wanting to date somebody outside your race, or with you even encouraging other black women that are stupid enough to listen to you to think they outside their race. However, at the same time, you responsible and you got a message. You need to change that delivery because you're causing problems, and I was now affected. These Negro bedbugs out here, man, that run around with these white females. You don't see these cats ain't out here doing that, man. When they want a white female, they ain't sitting up here, you know, trying to put black females in a messed around situation where, you know, their freedom's at stake, their life's on the line. So don't start playing those games. And that's just giving up for the real, man. My name is No Face the Rambler. It's pro love or no love, man. It's black power all day, all hour. You know what I'm saying? And again, to my subscribers and my audience, man, check out my sister, my queen. Queen in the sense of, I definitely give her props in an elevator, man. Tiffany Chase. Check out her channel. Check out what she's doing, man. Because the way it's put together is awesome. And the demonstration is definitely rocking for that spiritual and that mental nourishment, man. Salute to you. It's pro love or no love. And that's how we rock in 2018.